Hello, everyone. It's Peaceful Nik the Medium and
Lady Shadowe. How's everybody tonight? Happy Monday, even though that sounds like what does that sound like?
Like a non-happy day.
No, when something's the opposite.
An oxymoron?
Yes.
Yes.
We just recorded a most amazing podcast, everyone, and we gave our 100% brain power to literally that. So we're a little slow.
We're rewiring everyone's brains on this Friday. Hello and welcome in. Welcome in. I just released a video about aliens about 30 minutes ago, and the Jeff Mara podcast was just released a few moments ago that I was a guest on. So watch that. It's all linked in my video I posted right before this about aliens. You'll see Mars. Are there aliens on Mars or something? So there's a link there. Hello, Gina. Hello, Vivian. Hello, everyone. Magical Mondays. We're going to do about 25 minutes of chit chat and card pulls, maybe.
Yeah. Let's carpool, and then we can also do like a Q&A. Like we could pick one of our last couple of subjects that we talked about on the podcast and talk about, the answers to some of the questions that we put out there in the last two podcasts, which was we talked about aliens last week being here versus there. And then this week we are talking about how to rewire our brains so that we can function in a higher, more delicious state of being while we're here on the earth as much as possible.
Agree. Aliens. I'm all up on aliens right now because of our podcast last week and the one I just recorded and just released with Jeff Mara. And the video I just released also. So if you have any questions about aliens on Mars or any of that, please put it in the chat. Also, if you want to read my research papers, they're on marspedia.org. It's just like Wikipedia, but it's marspedia.org. I have extant life on Mars, liquid water on Mars. I have all kinds of articles on there. They're very well researched, a little sciencey. So if you're ready for heavy science, go there and watch those. I don't get paid for those, or just, because I'm a nerd. And Marlena said, can I get a card? We'll do that in a few minutes. And how is Rosie? Miss Rosie is so cute and so beautiful, and I love her so much. She's so cuddly. And I'm going to go spend about 4 days with her here in a couple of weeks. So I'm real excited for my little grandbaby. Wisdom Seeker said, love the new video with compelling commentary on nuclear energy evidence. Woo, woo. Yeah.
Nice.
I wish I knew more people were interested in my science content. I would make a lot more of it. So if you're watching now or you're watching the replay, let me know. I'll make more content about it because I could talk about science a lot. I just, this is my mediumship channel. But I am always on a quest to show that science proves mediumship is real, and science and spirituality are really overlapping right now. Wisdom Seeker says, hello, ladies. Great to see you this Monday. Hi. And Gina T says, love science. So, Lady Shadowe, what say you about science? And aliens from our last podcast. So go back and watch it.
We had such a great debate about observation, different points of observation, experimentation, questioning everything, how everything's constantly changing. Gobekli Tepe.
Yes, very good.
Such a hot topic. And that whole idea that we have to challenge a new belief once we come across a new belief. And I'm sorry, no matter who is trying to protect it, you have to wonder, why are we not getting new truths? Why are we not getting doors opened for new truths when we can scientifically prove that there's new evidence? Why are some scientists claiming to be scientists and still closing the door on other scientists? That's what I want to know.
I want to tell you something, but I want to say hello to Holly and Cosmic 80s and Cindy. Hello. And Kelly.
Cosmic
Hello.
80s. Yes.
So I heard something, but I haven't verified it. So I don't know if this is 100% accurate. I heard recently that Gobekli Tepe, if you don't know what it is, Google it. It's incredible. It's my bucket list. It's in Turkey. We could talk about it all day. We talk about it on the podcast. Go back and watch the podcast. Soul Twin Stars. It's scrolling on here somewhere, or it was. Anyway, Soul Twin Stars podcast. Anyway, Gobekli Tepe is an ancient group of stone structures, and they've only excavated about 5 to 10%. And I heard recently that they are going to not excavate the rest of it for years and years and years for some reason. Now, I haven't verified that, but it's very strange.
Yep.
That they would stop excavating this most incredible find on Earth.
Yep.
So if anybody knows anything about Gobekli Tepe and the excavation, please comment below or let me know. Yeah, Gina said she saw a show about that place in Turkey. Yeah, it's incredible. And not only that, they have discovered 100 other sites like it since they discovered it.
Yeah. See, and you can't keep burying the evidence. The truth will eventually come out. And that only happens, though, when all of us start questioning everything, not just one, because, witnesses to certain truths that become facts need more witnesses, right? Or it can't become when everybody knows they know. You know what I'm saying? So we need people to call the people out who are hiding evidence and who won't talk about it. This is with anything that needs talking about.
Yeah. Exactly. So did aliens build Gobekli Tepe? What do you think, Lady Shadowe? I think we started to talk about that on the podcast, but I don't remember. I think we may have gotten sidetracked.
Right?
We do that on our podcast. We have a plan. We always have a plan. If anybody listens to the Soul Twin Stars podcast, we always have a plan. But
we do. We have a very good outline for where we want to go with
very good outline.
But then, sidetrack versus sidetrack, but the sidetracks are great. So, they're just as good as the A side.
The B side. The B side's just good.
I don't think we could have done it without some kind of higher technology. There's a lot of things that we couldn't have done in the days of which we evolved that required way more technology than what they say. So if it wasn't aliens, if it wasn't levitation, if it wasn't some kind of power generator, nuclear fusion or clean energy or something that we had at that time through another civilization, I don't know, but I know that it couldn't have been built with a chisel and a rock.
And chicken bones. Don't forget chicken bones.
Yeah, there's just no way. But if anyone else has any other exciting conclusions in the comments, please, how about we ask this? What do you all think about the pyramids in Egypt? Now, I visited them. And
lucky. I'm so jealous that you got to visit them.
Oh, gosh. It was one of the best moments of my life. It was a huge bucket list item. It was 2019, right before COVID hit. We had this trip planned to Morocco and Egypt, and it was absolutely spectacular. It was it's one of the places I have to go back to. I spent 2 days at the pyramids, and I could have spent a week there or 2 weeks. And when you walk up close to these things, there's no way these little people, Egyptians were tiny. There's no way they were not our size in America. They were little people. There's no way they could have built all of these things without something, someone, some force. So if you guys want to put in the comments how you think the pyramids were built, that'd be really cool.
Gary for Grace said, I heard advanced human race back then was given alien tech. That's a very popular theory. Gary, I think that's amongst many people. Gina said aliens definitely made them. Angel said giants. Yeah, let us know. Click like. I'm shocked actually at this hour there aren't more people here because usually we get about many more people. So I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's just a busy Monday.
I can't
see the moon.
How many people are here. All I see is the comments coming in. So
yeah, maybe it's the full moon eclipse kind of made a lot of people pretty loony this week, including me, and lots of people. Yanni said, I've always been fascinated by the pyramids, hope to visit one day. Yeah, me too. I'd go to Gobekli Tepe first. I feel very like obsessively drawn to Gobekli Tepe, but I would love to see the pyramids as well.
And honestly, they're not that far apart. If you take a quick hop, from Cairo to Istanbul, then you just got to go south, right? Like Gobekli is south, right? In the south of Turkey, right? Is that what I?
Right.
Okay.
Southeastern corner, I believe.
Yep. Yeah.
I still feel off from the moon and eclipse. Yeah, so do I. I had a real rough morning. I had a lot of plans. I had big plans this morning. I got some of them done. I did start the mushroom coffee, the rise coffee, and it doesn't taste bad like I was afraid it would.
Told you.
I mixed it with my regular coffee and did my workout and then took 2 naps back to back. So there you go. That's how my morning went. I planned my Monday for naps because I knew of the full moon and eclipse. So I did all my other work later in the afternoon. Gary for Grace said 2 days ago, Spirit Guides on YouTube channel made the statement, advanced human race back then was given alien tech. Okay. So I feel like this. We, for sure, 100 million billion % for sure. I know that's not a real percent, but 100 million billion % for sure. We had a different technology to build these monuments than we do now, because we cannot recreate the pyramids now. They've tried it and they can't do it. Not only just building a giant pyramid with giant 20-ton cutout rocks, the cutting out isn't the problem. It's stacking them that's the problem, without them collapsing. And they have tunnels and pathways and passageways and it's not the engineers now can't figure out how to do it. We don't have cranes big enough to do it.
Can I show a picture?
Yeah.
That this is what some people claim, that the pyramids are not just on the top of the earth. Okay, some people claim that it's actually just the top of a bigger infrastructure underneath.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've heard that.
So that's to be considered, because I know that they can go under there and unearth. Now, some of that tech could have not necessarily been metal that we use now. It could have been, for instance, quartz. And quartz, over the years of the weight, could have been crushed, and we don't know what's hidden in those chambers, right? That are in between the walls of the chambers, because there's a lot that have not been discovered.
Mm-hmm.
But it could have been a shit ton of quartz, Yeah. And then that is where, do y'all know about quartz? How powerful crystals are? It holds memory.
Right. You can literally take a teeny tiny bit of quartz.
Yes, which is what microchips are made.
Tiny thumbnail size piece of quartz and put like the entire libraries of all the world on the memory of it on one little piece. So you think thumb drives are small. Remember floppy disks? We were talking about the floppy disk memory. Remember those big old things? And they might hold 2 5-page papers worth of information. Now thumb drives, terabytes, can hold a lot. These tiny little bits of quartz can hold millions and millions and millions of times more information. It's just encoded on there. It's incredible. So quartz is powerful. So for sure, we had some kind of technology that was different than today.
It's nature's microchip. And technically everything is built right from nature, whether you're using wood or hardened minerals for steel and all these other materials, but it's quartz in its raw form. And this is why everyone should carry some quartz around with you when you're manifesting. Talk to that quartz, hold it in your hand, hold it in your purse. It's one of the simplest little tools that you can carry with you.
My son
There
and
you go.
my
Yeah.
son and daughter-in-law gave me this little Sagittarius. It's clear quartz and sodalite, and then they gave me all the chakra stones. And I keep these on my desk. So, kiddo, if you're watching, I have all the chakra stones that
Love it.
my sweet angel baby, the angel baby that I used to say his halo sat on his horns. That one. He's got two personalities. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Cosmic Katie said, would always like to what power the pyramids hold, and could it be possible pyramids arrived here via alien technologies and maybe were not built here? I'll say this about that. The pyramids were definitely built here for sure. Aliens, give me a
They
moment.
always make you go speechless.
Let me gather my thoughts. Aliens would never fly hundreds of thousands of tons of rock across the galaxy. It would take so many resources to do that.
Yes.
And we know where the rocks were quarried from because the quarry still exists. Okay. So could an alien civilization have been here at some point to teach us technology? There's no scientific reason why that couldn't happen. Absolutely no scientific reason why that couldn't have happened. Did it happen? As a person who lives in the science world and the woo-woo world, I have to say, I want to see exact evidence. I want to see precise evidence. Now, my belief, my heart says, oh, please, yummy, yummy, gimme. I love the circumstantial evidence. I've watched all the ancient aliens, but I have to be discerning and not believe everything I see on TV or the internet. So could it have happened? Yes, it is possible. Did it happen? I want to see evidence. So is there circumstantial evidence? Yes. So that's my take on it.
I love it. Angel says the pyramid is the cap, which I kind of feel.
Which is what you showed, yeah.
Absolutely. And having been there and watching the way the cap was eroded, right? Because originally the pyramids were covered in like a granite, right? They were
the white, weren't they? The white.
Yes, they were white. Yes, and now
stones on top.
So what we are seeing now is just the underlayer, right? And how did they make those smooth with the no tools that they had then to keep it a beautiful, reflective, smooth surface? I mean, it's just absolutely fascinating. If anyone can get over to Egypt, your money goes really far there being an American. And if you can get over there, it is life changing, everyone. It is absolute to see them with your own eyes. And we did the whole camel ride out there, and I even collected a bunch of sand while I was there and put it in bottles, and I gave them as gifts. Magical, holy, otherworldly. It's a very powerful place. Yeah.
I think if aliens helped, because I don't think I finished my thought. If aliens helped with any of these ancient structures, it would have been by teaching us how to use sound technology. I think sound technology is the most reasonable way to move large objects. If it happened, I think that's what happened, because we know anybody can do it. Take a speaker, an old style. Remember in the days when we had stereos in our house? Take a speaker and a paper plate and put some salt or sand or pepper, maybe not pepper because you'll sneeze. Put some colored sand on the paper plate and then play a tone. Any tone, doesn't matter. Then play a different tone. You can watch these videos, and I've done this. I used to teach physics, and I've done this in my classes. And each tone shows a different geometric pattern of whatever sand or whatever you're using.
Isn't that amazing? That's amazing.
And you can levitate things with sound.
Yes.
And so there's a story in the Bible about they're knocking the walls, I think, of Jericho down, and they play the trumpet so loud for 3 days until the walls fall down.
Yeah.
That to me is pretty compelling evidence that we used to know how to use the sound technology. And scientists are experimenting in labs. You can see them levitating a little ping pong ball or something, but you just scale it up. You just scale it up and use the proper tone. That would be my best guess. Sound technology is the least resources to use and has the biggest effect.
Yeah, and somebody just wrote about water. I also believe that that water is the conductor to some of this. Absolutely, they were right next to the river there. So that was Angel's comment about the water use. That's the theory. They kind of tell you when you're over there. 70% of Egyptians will kind of tell you the story that's in their textbooks, which is, oh, our little people just did this a piece at a time. Okay. But then the 30%, or when you crack the 70 and say, are you sure? I mean, I know you have to say that because their government tells them they kind of have to say that first.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really talk to the locals, they'll say, yeah, we didn't build that. It's like straight up, we didn't do that. That was something else. Yeah.
It does seem, it does seem unbelievable. At the very least, very least, they had a different technology than we do today. At the very least. And if it came from aliens, it wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me at all. I mean, you've known me for 35 years or something crazy like that. I love aliens. I'm all about it.
You and I have been trying to put together an alien rave for 20 years, and no one has shown up yet. Like, we send the invites every year, and they don't show up. We got the glow sticks ready.
Let's see. Wisdom Seeker said, I watched a congressional hearing today on YouTube highlighting the Immaculate Constellation Project. It's apparent this topic is somewhat potentially threatening to the DoD intelligence. I'm going to have to look that up, Wisdom Seeker. Angel, we already talked about that. Abby, my sweet sister. Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
I'm not going to last long. Yeah, 2 hours of sleep. See, everybody I know has had the worst sleep in the last week because of this.
Oh my God, me too. And
we're coming out probably in 24 to 48 hours. We'll be over the hump because the eclipse was last night. The full moon is waning gibbous now. So we're coming out of it. So just breathe through it. We have to log off too, because you have a heart out and I have a heart out. So that's office speak.
You have a hard what?
Out. Heart out.
That's my girl.
All right.
You gotta bring the spice once in a while. I mean,
I know, right? But we don't want to get banned. We don't want to get
cute spiritualists. I mean, we gotta bring the spice.
I saw a video of a lady who her husband had the flu, and she's like, how a spiritual sister deals with her husband with the flu, and she brings him some peppermint oil. Sniff the peppermint oil. He's like, where's the Tylenol? And then she brings him another oil. Here, put this on your chest. Where's the Tylenol? He says, and she keeps going and going. And then she brings an eagle feather and some sage. He's like, where's the Tylenol? It's so funny.
And then there's just bring it if a guy's really like sick. I'm telling you, the pumpkin pie. They love the pumpkin spice. The men, that's their aphrodisiac. Pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, all those like earthy.
Not my husband. He's a weirdo. He won't
really. He's like, bring me some lilies.
I think he was scarred by his mother.
Yeah. See, I don't like lavender. Everyone loves lavender, but me. I don't like.
I like the smell of lavender. Smell of lavender at bedtime, but I don't want it in my food. Like
I don't want it anywhere near me. Like it's so weird. Literally any other flavor, please, but not lavender.
Let's do one thing. Okay, don't forget, watch the Soul Twin Stars podcast from last Friday about aliens. Much more information than what we just shared.
So much, you guys.
Incredible. And this week, it's about rewiring your life. We talk about marriages and partnerships and all kinds of good stuff. Don't forget to watch it. Let's pull one collective card each.
Okay.
From the Psychic Creations Tarot card deck. Beautiful, created by Lady Shadowe.
Yes. So everyone, you guys always say how the cards are right on.
My card just popped out. Just flip. I have a flipper.
Oh no. Oh no.
Master.
Oh jeez.
I think this has to do with politics.
You just went black. You just showed that card and your screen like went black. How weird.
For real?
Are you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wow. You can't see
Whoa.
me? Am I back?
Yes, now you're back.
That is weird. Spirit.
Everyone, a little extra protection.
A little extra disaster
Let's
because
do a little extra protection ritual
there's some stuff happening politically today. If you didn't see,
Yep.
Disaster.
Yep.
Not for us citizens. Not for us.
It's the collective energy that needs to be calmed down.
Yep. Calm it down. What do you got, Lady Shadowe? That flipped. As soon as I shuffled, it flipped in the deck.
I'm telling you, yeah. So I'm just letting everybody know that this deck that we read for you all is always uncannily accurate. You can get this deck.
I read from this deck all the time.
And you know why? Because it was made with love, with my own 2 hands and my own 2 eyes. And if anybody wants this deck, just go to soulsandspirits.com. We have them there. Comes with a little manual, how to read them. They're super simple. All the meanings are right there. And if you connect with these colors or a vibe or like a little bit of a Wiccan fun vibe, these are the cards for you guys.
Love it. What do you got?
Okay. So for the collective?
Yes.
Okay. Master of the World.
Oh, isn't that dichotomous to the card?
Oh, no, sorry. Master of the Head. I'm sorry. Master of the Head. There we go. And he is going to overrule any irrational emotions with calm and intelligence. Work through it first before we emotionally react, which is what we just did.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. That's wonderful.
And then somebody else, honestly, early on wanted a quick card pull, right? Because, I mean, I hate
Marlena.
She was first to pop in. So just, you want me to pull a card for Marlena?
Yeah.
Does she have a question?
I can't remember if she had a question specifically.
I just saw something about a card. And then Wisdom Seeker would love
a card. A card. She just wanted Marlena wanted a regular card.
Thank you, Wisdom Seeker. Yeah, they are beautiful. And again, they can be, anybody can get this deck. I have them for sale. They are beautiful. They are wonderful, both service deck and a self-reflection deck. You can use them for either way. Okay, so this one we're pulling for who? Let me get the energy.
Marlena.
Okay. She's one of our regulars, right?
Yes.
So thankful for all of you, by the way. Okay, we've got a stress card here. So we just want to be mindful of building stress inside and releasing. Gotta release. Think of your body as the earth and the tectonic plates underneath and how they shift around to keep stress limited. And when you start feeling the shift in your body, we have to release that. So you want to release with, just some breathing, self-care, aromatherapy, confront somebody in who might be causing the stress and clear that air out. There's no need for it. We were talking about a wonderful metaphor in our podcast that's going to be released this Friday again about the metaphor of our bodies being a computer and keeping the program running super clean, like you would want your regular computer to be running super clean.
Okay, awesome. Unfortunately, we both have to go. Did you have to pull another card or were you done?
That was for Marlene. I can pull one for Wisdom Seeker.
Okay, one for Wisdom Seeker. Hi, Aunt Jen. Aunt Jen's in the house.
Hey.
The aunt you never knew you needed. Everybody subscribe to Aunt Jen's page. She's amazing.
Aw. Okay. This is for Wisdom Seeker.
And Melissa said, hey, new here. How's this work on your page? Well, right now we're pulling our last card and we go live every Monday. I go live on Fridays. I pull lots of cards and do readings on Fridays as well. Sometimes Wednesdays, depends on the week.
And you can visit our websites for any other millions of services we have going on.
Absolutely.
We have a surrender card.
Ooh, I love that. I've been getting that.
So
I know what Wisdom Seeker's going through right now.
Oh,
so perfect.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I know nothing. I just know that surrender is super important, and it just, everything goes easier in life if we kind of turn over things that we have no control over. Just let it go and let the creator handle it, because that's what he's for, or she, or it, or they.
Love it. Lady Shadowe, I will see you soon.
Very
And
soon.
we both have to go take care of some other responsibilities. I appreciate everyone here. I appreciate all the newcomers. Don't forget, watch the Soul Twin Stars podcast. Last week's was about aliens. It's on both of our YouTube channels, Spotify, everywhere. And subscribe, share. We love you guys. Thank you to the newcomers. I think I have 99 channel members, so I'm almost to 100. So if you want to have membership, what do you call it? I can't even think of the word. Perks, whatever. Terrible at this. If you don't have membership perks, join as a member. And I do members only live streams every single week where I do cards and we pull stuff. Also, don't forget to join the A New Earth book club. We're reading A New Earth together. We did chapter 1 on Friday. Eckhart
Love
Tolle.
it. Love it.
The replay is on my YouTube channel. That's there. It's a beautiful book. You can join through Zoom or watch live on YouTube. And thank you guys all. Love, love, love. Love you, Lady Shadowe. Love you, Holly. Love you,
Love
Angie.
you all. Love makes the world go round. Keep it in the love.
Keep the frequency high. Good night. Bye.